Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I have a quick little project share for you guys. It's some cards that I was making, and the inspiration for these cards came from this so very cute stamp set from Fawn. It's called Mom and Me. I had quite a time trying to find this stamp set. Everywhere I went, it was sold out forever, and I was finally able to pick up the stamps as well as the dies. And if you've been following me on YouTube and on Facebook for quite some time, you know that one of my favorite stamp sets in the world is Fawn, especially for scene cards. They are my go-to, my favorites. I just love them. I love Ariel too, but I love Fawn so much more. I just really like them. I love them. And this particular stamp set really captured my heart, because not only does it come with the little babies, but look at the mommies with the little owl and fox hugging. And for me, these are the daddies. And I just think that's so sweet, because Mother's Day is just once a year. I mean, we know it's the most important and most favorite of all holidays in the whole wide world. Because us mothers are just also very special. But I love the fact that it has other owls and foxes that it could be also used for daddies. And if you have dad sentiments and you don't want to buy another stamp set, you can use it for that. You can use it for every day, which I'm going to share with you. Now, I know Mother's Day. Oh, and these are the little dies in case you wanted to see what they look like. And I also used the Fawn grass border die, that one also from the last release. And it comes with the little tulips and the butterflies, which I love. I know that Mother's Day is late, and of course I got this video up a little bit after Mother's Day. My intentions were to post this before Mother's Day in case you guys wanted to take a look at some cards for some inspiration, because I know that's where I get my inspiration from, watching you guys and your projects. But I had another little health issue, and as a matter of fact, I had messaged quite a few people on Facebook and on YouTube, a lot of my friends, and I wanted to just take this moment to let you guys know that I did wind up going to the ER last night. The pain was just way too much. I couldn't bear it any longer. I did call my doctor, and I hope Jackie, Becky, Rosa, Tammy, and quite a few other girls, Becca, quite a few people that I shared this with. The reason I'm sharing it on video is because I can't text everyone as much as I would like to. Sometimes I get tired and I text some people but not everyone. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that yeah, the doctor couldn't see me until Thursday, and I just couldn't wait. The pain was just too much. So she suggested I go to the ER, and I did. Plus my daughter saw some kind of something on my left shoulder, sores coming out of my skin, and that really frightened me, and right away my imagination went crazy. Well, it turns out that what I have is called shingles. Yes, I have shingles, and don't know how I got it or where, but if you're been following me for quite some time, I also have RA, and you know it's an autoimmune disease. So I am on contact isolation with elderly people and with newborns and stuff like that. I'm to steer clear of them, because I can be contagious to someone who never had the chickenpox. If you had the chickenpox, then it's not a problem, but if you didn't have it, then it could be an issue. So I'll be home, and I just hope that the healing is quick, because usually, especially with people with RA, I don't fight colds or diseases as quickly as everyone else, because my immune system is pretty much shot. It's eating my own body. So Yeah, so that's, yeah, fun. So that's just a little bit of too much information there for my friends who are interested, and for those of you who are not, I am so sorry that I just bored you for the last minute or two. Anyway, to my Mother's Day cards. This is why I didn't have a chance to. I loaded a few, but not as many as I could have or should have. And so I'm going to share them now, which is okay, because guess what, guys? This card in particular was inspired by my mom. I can send this to her still, and I already sent her Mother's Day card with her gift, but if not, I can leave it for next year. She wouldn't mind it one bit. And the other one too. And I'm on medication right now for the pain. So if I forget what I'm saying, like it just happened to me 2 seconds ago, please forgive me. I don't usually take pen meds, so I'm still kind of wonky from it. Yeah, it took the pain away, but it also made me kind of dopey. So, anywho, the Lawn Fawn stamps and the dies, you can purchase them at Lawn Fawn, or you can go to Jamie's shop, which is not too shabby shop. She always carries Lawn Fawn stamps. I have purchased quite a few from her. As well as the CC designs and all the other beautiful things that she has. Yeah, and I don't know if I did mention that I also use these grass bordered dies with the little butterfly and tulips. If I did say that already, I am so sorry. So let me share the cards with you. They're all A2 size cards. Like I said, I also bought the dies and I used them as well. I also used my Lawn Fawn inks, which I was really happy with. I also used my CC Design heart stencil, and why does that look like it has a little boo-boo there? Oh, I remember what that was. Okay, and I also colored in all the images with my Copics. A little story with this card. My mother has, I am one of 5 children. My mother has 5 children, and I am also the oldest of 5 children. She has 1 boy and 4 girls. Well, when I finished this card, in my usual sibling rivalry self way, I made the card, and it was a little personal joke in it, and I took a picture of the card, sent it to my mom, and I said, "Look, Mom, there's you and I, and of course, me being your firstborn and your favorite, you're hugging me, and there are the rest of your little brood." And she thought that was her star. She goes, "Don't let your sisters hear you say that." My brother wouldn't care, because he always felt that he was the favorite because he was the only boy, which he was. He wasn't lying. Anyways, yeah, I know. Chit chat, Laura. First, I started off by taking the Avery double pierced rectangle die, and I cut that out of white cardstock. I colored in the sky using Tumbled Glass and Peacock Feather Distress Inks by Tim Holtz. To that, I added these little white teeny tiny cloud cut aparts that I cut with my Dynamics cloud die. Here is where I used the Lawn Fawn grass die, and I don't know if you can see that, but I did color it also with the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. I used Motor Lawn, and I forgot the name of the other one. Twisted Lime or Twisted Citron, something like that. Again, guys, it's the meds. Please forgive me because I can't remember. Anyways, in the background here, I lightly stenciled some hearts from the CC Designs Heart Stencil, the Floating Hearts one. And then I also took my Lawn Fawn stamp and stamped out a few more hearts using my Lobster ink, the die ink from Lawn Fawn. These little butterflies are part of the stamp set. The flowers, I colored them all in. The little yellow tulips with my Copics, as well as the little owls. And then this little buddy right here, he's from another Lawn Fawn stamp set, the Gleeful Garden set. And then here's where I sent a little Happy Mother's Day sentiment, and on top, also part of the stamp set, I'll Always Love You. And that's what the inside looks like. And the papers that I use are from the Studio Calico paper pad. And that's that one. Then I have this one, which again I can save for next year. Or, you know what? I can even put a little strip here and have something else there. Happy birthday, whatever, a banner, a piece of ribbon, and I can use it for any occasion. And because I stamped on the inside, I can also put something over that and have a different sentiment. So guys, let's say you're like me and you made a whole bunch of cards for one occasion. That doesn't mean if, like, let's say you made more cards than you needed for Mother's Day and you were just doing them assembly style. You can always go back, just cover that up with a little piece of green cardstock, cover the inside up with a little piece of cardstock, cover this up with another, and you have 2 new cards that you can use for any occasion. And that's just a little tip, and I'm sure everyone, did you need me to say that? Probably not. But I know sometimes the simplest of solutions escape me until I hear someone else say it. I don't know why. That just happens to me, and I figured if it happens to me, maybe it happens to you guys too. So for the second card, I did not, and I purposely did not use a sentiment of Mother's Day because I wanted this for any occasion. And again, I pretty much did the same thing. One of the things that I love the most about this stamp set is this little tree stump. It just tickles me. I don't know why. I just love it. Anywho, for this particular, oh, did I go over this card? No, I didn't. For this card, I used the little fox. Here's the little mama fox and the baby fox. I also added some mushrooms from 2 different sets, also by Fawn, Into the Woods and Gleeful Garden. And again, I used the little snail, stamped out the little butterfly and the little hearts. And again, did some stenciling in the background. I don't know if you can see that. And I added some stickle to the clouds. And then over here, now with this grass, one of the treatments that I did, in case you are wondering why it looks like that, I took this little, the 2 little grass stampy, these little 2 stamps here, and after I distressed all the grass, I went in and I stamped it with a darker color just so it could look like it was like really, I don't want to say bushy, but yeah, so it could look like there was a lot of little grass blades all over. Then I added some of the mushrooms. I added a little bug. This little bug, I just love it so much. That's from the, oh my goodness, what? The one with the little, gosh, what is the name of it? The one with the little jar. Also by Fawn. Was it the jar one or was it? No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was the Get Well Soon, and I cannot remember the name of it. But anyway, that's where I got the little red bug from, and I just put little black polka dots with a marker. Again, I left the inside blank. Like I said, these can be for any occasion. You give the best hugs. Because it says Mom and Me, of course, I would give this to someone like my mother. But it can be for any occasion. I was just thinking about you. Or maybe my mom had a bad day and I just want to send her something to cheer her up. Then this one I made for a grandma. Now, my grandma is no longer with us. However, my daughters have a grandma, which is my mom, and she's still with us. And I made this in case they wanted to send their grandma just a little card, just to tell them that they, tell her that they love her and they're thinking of her, and it can be for any occasion. Again, I love Just Because cards. I think they're my favorite most of all, the ones that you don't expect. Again, the sentiment from the stamp set, little dynamic clouds, some cut aparts, the flowers. Again, I colored everything with Copics. I just wanted to share with you different variations of different cards for different reasons, all using the same stamp sets, all using the same little cut aparts more or less. And I really, really, really loved the way they turned out. And if I don't know if you also picked up on the fact that a lot of them open in different ways. Although these two are landscape, this one you have like a side card, and this one is horizontal and one is vertical. And I did the same thing with the other two sets. So guys, if you were on the fence about picking up the Mom and Me stamp set from Fawn, and you think, oh, Mother's Day passed, why do I have to, I love this so much, but Mom, Mother's Day passed, do I still want to get it? You most certainly can. Not only are these little birds just so adorable, as well as the fox. They're great, like I said. Father's Day, Mother's Day, any occasion. That's one thing I love the most about Fawn is they give you the idea and they give you the sentiments that are basically based for Mother's Day, but you can most certainly use this with other stamp sets, and you can make them for any occasion at all. It doesn't have to be just for Mother's Day. So guys, that's it for me. There's my little health update, my Mother's Day cards / anytime cards update. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope I shared with you a tip or two maybe that you didn't know before. I do have to make a few other announcements. I don't know if I'm going to get that video up just now, but I need to announce the winner to my YouTube hop for Diamond Eyes. So that's coming up. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.